What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, a updated version of my Steelbook collection. I haven't done a full out video for all my Steelbooks in a long time. Probably been close to like 2 years, and I must say my collection has grown since because certain things came out. Certain ones I was trying to collect, like certain collections and so on and so forth. So I do have a definitely a bigger collection than I did 2 years ago. Still not, if I can find a really cool one that I really enjoy, I'll get it. But it's still not like that's like the end all be all. I know there's certain collectors that pretty much all they do is collect steelbooks. Still not one of those where I need to get a steelbook all the time. But if I could find something nice that I enjoy, or like I said, I'll get into, certain collections or something along those lines, then I'll go ahead and get it. But again, not 100% end-all be-all steelbook collector. But like I said, I'll get more than I did before. And the one thing that I got yelled at for at one point in time is now pretty much I have everything in Steelbook I was about to say containers, but the slip cases. I'll show you the little plastic cases. So all my Steelbooks now, I bought a whole bunch of them. So now pretty much every time I get one, I just slip it in there. Like I said, most of them are ones that I enjoyed the cover art for, or I bought from someone, or it was cheap and I thought I'd get it. Cheaper than the alternative and stuff. But there's many different reasons why I pick them up, but most of the time it's because of the cover art. So I will get into my collection because it is long. Stick around till after this because I do have an announcement for a movie giveaway. So stick around to the end so you can check that out. But before I get into this video, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff, whether it be a video like this or a review or anything like that. Just go ahead and hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. And then, like I said, at the end, I'll talk about a giveaway and some news about not only this channel and other things that I'm in. But anyway, let me get into it. The first thing I'm going to show off is this little box set. It's a 4K 4-movie set with the Steelbooks, and that's the Batman, the first 4 movies, the collection from 1989 to 1997. Kind of shows you there. I don't know if you can see with the glare or not, but pretty much all you do is you take this little like L card off, and then it gives you the 4 movies here: Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. I'll pull these out and show them to you. They're all pretty nice. We get the Batman. These are, I would love to keep in a protective sleeve, but they're not going to fit. Actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't tried, but these look like they're snug enough that putting them in a sleeve won't work. But this is Batman Returns. And then you got Batman Forever. They all look like they kind of have the same back, except for this one as I speak. And then, of course, the last is Batman and Robin. Like I said, everything was almost the same except for this one. You get Batman and Robin. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, a 4-disc set in its own little, hard case itself. So yeah, that was not blind buy, but I went to Best Buy the one time. Really didn't see anything I wanted, but then found that. Let me do this so they don't fall out. And like keeping this is, I don't want to say vital, but a good way to, keep everything intact. if I can get this on correctly. So, like I said, it kind of keeps your stuff in there. These were some of the ones I really enjoyed at first. Because as I mentioned in the one video before, and one of the reasons I don't really collect is because before I was using the sleeves, which now I can save the card and whatever, it was one of those things where I enjoy reading, the backs of movies, so I know what, kind of goes with them. But some they don't have, especially if you take off the L card, they don't have like the specifics or like the special features or anything, except for these guys here. I guess you would call it like comic book or pop art or whatever you want to call it. But these, like I said, they come with the special features and all the writing and whatever. So technically you don't need L card, but with some of them, if you don't have the backing, then you're not going to know what's on the on the disc. You could take the card and put it in that's the collector in me. I do it a little bit different. So anyway, I got a bunch of these. This one, The Big Lebowski. The Bourne Supremacy. This is Death Race. I should show you the backs as well. Doom with The Rock. Jurassic Park. As you'll see, I have Jurassic Park a couple times. But Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'll, have certain movies I have maybe doubles of. I think there's only 2 or 3 if I have 2 or 3 of them. But like I said, I enjoy The Mummy. All these, like I said, are the pop art ones. And when I was talking about like collections, this is pretty much what I'm talking about. If I can find, more to go with this is Pitch Black with Vin Diesel. If I can find, other movies to go with this, I'm a completist. Most of these I'm not going to find, everything that goes with them. But if I can come close, then I'll try. So that's Scarface. I know they got a bunch of these things. And some of them can go, get pretty pricey. But this is Serenity. Shaun of the Dead. With this nice little pop art thing. I think it's pretty cool. And then the last one in this section is Wanted. Now I'm going to show off just the regular, regular Steelbooks. Then I'll get into my horror ones, because the horror ones are really what kicked me into the Steelbook craze, I guess you want to call it. But like I said, sometimes if I'll go to Best Buy or something and I'll see a Steelbook that I like the cover of more, that I'm willing to spend that extra couple bucks on, I'll get it. If not, I'll just get it like the regular Blu-ray and stuff. This one I bought off of Hamilton Book. It's King Kong versus Godzilla. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. I know all these are going to go all over the place, but what could you do? La La Land. The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel. The Lego Movie, the second part. This is Maze Runner Scorch Trials. Never got rid of that one. I do have like the Maze Runner complete set, but I like that Steelbook. This one I know for the longest, what was it, maybe 2 falls ago or something like that. This one and another one were kind of like sought after. Not every Best Buy got it. It is, I believe this is, Best Buy only. I think Target had their own as well, and then maybe Walmart. I don't think Walmart did, but I know Best Buy and Target had this movie and another movie that they had like their own specific Steelbooks. And I remember I had to go to 3 different Best Buys that I usually don't go to. Usually I'll I'll just go to the one nearest to me. But these were kind of hard to find, and it's the Nightmare Before Christmas. If I turn the lights off, this actually glows in the dark. Not amazingly, but it's actually pretty cool. Like if I had this, just sitting by itself, it would, kind of. Thought it might have, but yeah, it glows in the dark. So that one's pretty cool. This one is Russell Crowe, Noah. Now this is what I'm talking about. This one I lost the maybe not lost it, but I don't remember if I bought it without it or whatever it is. But Noah, and then you get. I mean, sometimes the backs look cool and stuff, but I enjoy having the backing, so I know what exactly I'm looking at or looking for, I guess you want to call it. So when you have this, it looks pretty nice, but what's on the disc and stuff. I mean, like I said, I could just take it out, pop it in, and check. But sometimes I like to, let me see if this specific special feature is on it, and then if not, I don't even have to bother. But that's Noah. This is Now You See Me Too. This is the Pan's Labyrinth Mondo Steelbook. I only got 2 Mondo. I know a lot of people, Mondo is one of those ones that a lot of people collect, but I only have 2 of them. So might have to look into that a little bit more. I know sometimes theirs run a little, expensive, but they look really cool. This one was actually a horror pack. When I first signed up to horror pack, they gave you that if you signed up for the year. So I did that, and I signed up for that. Pineapple Express. Pixels. Tell you the truth, this movie wasn't as, goofy or whatever. I mean, it's goofy, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I didn't have high hopes for it. This is the Pokemon 3 movie set. Comes with Pokemon, the first movie, Pokemon, the movie 2000, and Pokemon 3, the movie. So, don't know. I remember watching the first one. I don't remember the other couple. These are also from my childhood, which, many years ago. So, don't remember them 100%. This is Rick and Morty Season 3, the Steelbook. I haven't seen, they might have, all the other seasons in there on Steelbook, but I haven't seen them. But when I saw it's on Steelbook, and just like I said, the cover arts to some Steelbooks, I can't deny that they look awesome. So I, went and picked them up. Scrooged in time for the holiday. This is, I believe this is a Best Buy exclusive. I don't remember 100%, but I enjoyed this one. Scrooged. Warcraft. This one's thick, and it's a little bit raised and stuff with the art on there. World War Z with Brad Pitt. I bought this one from Hamilton Book. Sometimes they'll have special edition Steelbooks. That's one of the things I look for too. Like if I could find a special edition of a certain Blu-ray, I'll get that one. I'll save this one for when I get... Okay, it's right there, actually. I don't have to go that far. This one I thought was cool. Still haven't watched the movie, but just the cover art, and I'm in love with Margot Robbie. So it's the Birds of Prey Steelbook. And like I said, just the cover art for some of these are like awesome. So... the movie might not be that great. I haven't heard many good things about it, but just the cover art, the way that looks, I think is really cool. So that's Birds of Prey. This is one that I have both 2 versions of, and I thought they both look pretty cool. I enjoy the movie, so I'm like, why not? So this was the first one I got, and I believe this is a Best Buy exclusive. I could be wrong, maybe not. But this is the Blues Brothers. And then I got this one from Target. This is the 40th anniversary limited edition. And it's the Blues Brothers. So 2 different style, cover arts. Same movie. But like I said, I liked both of them. So I picked them both up. So that's the Blues Brothers. This one here is lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. Nothing, too extravagant, but when I found it, it was cheap enough. Like I said, if it's cheaper than the alternative, I'll get the Steelbook. If I enjoy the cover art, I'll get the Steelbook. And then, like I said, if I'm a stickler for like limited editions, or if I see, it might not be, but if I see limited edition on there, I get it. This is the Homecoming, or Spider-Man Homecoming Steelbook edition. So I think that's pretty cool. Another like pop art. I guess they're called pop arts. I could be completely wrong. This is the Justice League Steelbook. The Longest Day. The Mummy Collection. This comes with The Mummy Returns, The Mummy 2 movie, Dragon Emperor, and Scorpion King. I know they have like the Scorpion King 2 and 3 and maybe 4 or something, but this just comes with the first one. But that's the Mummy Collection. These couple are from Disney. Mary Poppins. This is when Mary Poppins, the second one, I forget what it's called. I think it's Mary Poppins Returns, maybe. But when that came out, they put out Mary Poppins on Steelbook. This one I like a lot, and that's Coco, the Pixar film. This one was actually a really good film. If you haven't seen it, I went out and when I got the one from Best Buy, I opened one, but this one I'm keeping, sealed and stuff, just for, purposes. If it, it goes, like I said, it was hard to find in the first place. So, if, maybe the price goes up at one point in time. Not that I sell my movies. It's just sometimes, having, certain editions is really cool. This one is Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I know the movie wasn't that well liked, but what could you do? Deadpool, the first one. Then this is Deadpool Part 2, Super Duper whatever cut collector Steelbook. This is a 4K Ultra HD version of it. This thing is heavy and thick, and it came with its own plastic on top, which I also put in. I'm surprised it fit in there. This is the Avengers Infinity War Limited Edition Collectible Steelbook. So that one has Thanos with the glove and stuff. Like I said, some of these are really cool looking. This is Rogue One, a Star Wars story. If you checked out my recent video, like my part 2 of my Friday, I was about to say Friday the 13th, but Black Friday haul from Best Buy and stuff, you saw these. The Transformers Age of Extinction. I only got 2 of them because I thought the cover arts on these were really cool, and then the other ones were kind of bland, so I'm like, don't need it. But this one I really enjoyed. This one I was like, oh, this looks cool. And that's Transformers The Last Night. And like I said, they had all the Transformers on Steelbook, but the other 2 just didn't. I didn't see myself, Usually I'm a completist, and if I got, some on Steelbook, I'd get the other ones. But to tell you the truth, I'm like, they weren't good looking enough to get and have to get on Steelbook. This is the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And like I said, sometimes the backs are cool, but, most of the time I like to keep the L card. Or I think that's what it's called. I keep on calling it the L card. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments if you know what the hell it's called. Could be wrong, but Mockingjay Part 1. This was the other one, like I said, Nightmare Before Christmas, was one that people were looking for. And then this one, found 3 copies, so I bought 3 copies of them. One I gave away, one of the giveaways, and the other 2 I kept. One I opened, and this one I'm keeping closed. One of them I know had like the thing upside down and backwards, so I kept that. I think this is the one that was different, but this is the Hocus Pocus Best Buy exclusive one with the the book and stuff. Like I said, kept that one sealed. But then they had one at Target. I think it was like a purple Steelbook with the 3 Sanderson sisters and stuff. And really, I could have went and got that one because, again, I enjoy the movie, completist and all that stuff. But really didn't. If I can find it for cheap, I'll get it. But I don't need it. The Hobbit: Battle of the 5 Armies. That one looks pretty nice. I do have the other Hobbits just on regular Blu-ray, but that one I thought really looked cool. This is the Hateful Eight Steelbook. Put that there. One of my favorite recent, what do you want to call it, musicals, The Greatest Showsman. This is The Greatest Show. Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm surprised they put the movie out on Blu-ray. I know they have that that one series of movies like the Best of the Decade or whatever with the certain slipcovers. I know they had that, but didn't know when I saw they came out with the Steelbook of it, I'm like, let me get that, because having a Steelbook of like an old school movie, I'm like, that's really cool. This one I think I mentioned, really didn't like the first one at all, but this second one was a little bit better, a little dinged up on here, but that's the Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows one. Like I said, the second one was cool, had Krang, and it had Bebop and Rocksteady and stuff, so I was excited for this one. It was definitely better than the first one. This is RoboCop, the remake. Was alright, but this one somehow ended up with my Scrooged back. So anyway, so that's RoboCop with Scrooged back. So what I'll do is I'll put that together after. This is one of the newer ones that I did get as well, and that's the New Mutants 4K Best Buy exclusive, I believe. Only at Best Buy. The Best Buy exclusive limited edition. I just think that's like a really cool cover. And then the New Mutants. Then you have X-Men First Class. I have this movie on regular Blu-ray as well, but I upgraded it for that. This is X-Men Days of Futures Past. A limited edition. Another 4K Atomic Blonde. This one was a Black Friday pickup because they had a sale for some of the 4Ks, and I'm like, why not get a Steelbook of it? Boys in the Hood 4K. Is this 4K? Yes, it is. 4K Boys in the Hood Steelbook. Then you have Hunt for the Red October with Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery, R.I.P. Sean Connery. So that's, like I said, some of these are simple. I like the cover, but some of them are like simple. Some of them like pop out, and those are the ones that I usually will, get me to spend that extra money. This one is the Jurassic World 5-movie collection set. It comes with Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, and Fallen Kingdom. So it comes with all 5 movies right there in one set. This is the Independence Day Resurgence, so the second one. Still haven't sat down to watch this because some people, shit on the movie. Usually I shouldn't listen to people. I enjoyed the first one, Independence Day, ID4. Really enjoyed this one. Will Smith and what's his face, Jeff Goldblum and Vivica A. Fox and all that stuff. So I should sit down and watch that at some point in time. The Grease 3-movie set. It's the Grease 2, and then the live-action version, I guess you want to call it, with the locker. One of my favorite movies of all time. I had to get it. I saw it on... there's another one I want to get on Steelbook. Eventually, I'll probably end up buying it. This one, I don't know if I don't think it was exclusive to anywhere. I think one of them is exclusive to Target, I believe, or Walmart or something. There's an exclusive in there somewhere which I want to get, but this is the Goonies. I think that one has just like the main like picture of the Goonies with like the treasure chest and stuff like that. But the Goonies, one of my favorite movies of all time. This one I remember kind of like sparked my interest back into getting it, and this one I just think that the cover is really cool, and that's The Game. I don't know, like I said, if it has like a pop, like a cover that I really enjoy. I don't know why I like this one so much, but I enjoy it a lot. 50 Shades of Grey. This is the first one, I believe. Like I said, some of them just don't have too much to fancy on the back. Some have, cover art in the back, and I'm like, oh, those are pretty cool. Ferdinand. This one was the only one they had there of Ferdinand. So, again, if I see limited edition, this is like for Best Buy and stuff. If I see the limited edition on there, I'll be more inclined to get it. This is Ender's Game. I bought this off my buddy years back. This is one of my first steelbooks, like Blu-ray steelbooks, that I did own in my collection. All right, moving on to the next stack. This is Fantastic Four. This is the remake, I guess you want to call it. There's been so many different kinds of Fantastic Fours. Don't want all my stacks to go all over the place. This one is a Mission Impossible, the Ultimate Collection. This one is my thickest. This one is like very thick and doesn't fit in one of the protective sleeves. So it comes with Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So it comes with 5 movies in this set. Like I said, very thick, very, this was one of the cheaper ways that I found it for all 5 movies. Really not the biggest fan of the cover. But like I said, if I can find it for cheaper, if it's a cheaper way of getting it, I'll get it. This one I got recently. It comes with 3 movies, I believe. Yes. One of them's on actual Blu-ray, and then the other ones are on DVD, I believe. And this is the Casper 25th Anniversary edition. I like that one a lot. And then it comes with the Casper A Spirited Beginning and Casper Scare School. Spirited Beginning, I think, comes with Hilary Duff's in that one, if I remember correctly. Remember watching like the sequels and stuff. This is the 35th anniversary of The Breakfast Club, one of my favorite movies from the late 80s and stuff like that. Emilio Estevez and Ali Sheedy and Molly Sharon. This is Battle Los Angeles. This was one of my first Blu-ray steelbooks as well. Again, like I said, sometimes the backs are pretty cool. Sometimes there's like nothing on it. One of my newest steelbooks that I got for Black Friday, Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now. This one is very cool looking in my eyes. And the back cover, 8 Mile. I know they have like a whole section of not section, but like style of this going into like Best Buy or something. They'll have like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Guns had like a cover like this. It's kind of its own style. So if I find something like that, I'll get them. But like I said, sometimes I'll just get them to get them. Sometimes it's for collections and stuff. Elf, of course, right in time for right in time for Christmas and the holiday. This one I really like, really dig. Limited edition of the Edward Scissorhands Steelbook. This is the Die Hard collection, Bruce Willis limited edition. Comes with Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, and A Good Day to Die Hard. So it comes with 5 movies. Very simple. Like I said, some of them, the cover arts aren't like amazing, but I'll get them. This is the Da Vinci Code. Kind of cool looking art. Another Christmas classic, Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This one I haven't opened. I've seen it so many times. Have it on regular Blu-ray and DVD, so don't really need to open that one. And this one, again, I got the game, I got this one, and I got a few at the same time, like a couple years ago, that got me like really, looking into Steelbooks and looking at the covers and stuff. And this is the Children of Men one. So those were, my regular Steelbooks. These are all my horror movie ones. I keep them separate from the other ones. So this one actually, from what I saw, was going for a little bit of money. Comes from the Asylum, and this is the Sharknado collection one with 6 movies in it. I believe there's 6 of them. Yeah, Sharknado, Sharknado 2, the second one, Sharknado, oh hell no, Sharknado, the Fourth Awakens, Sharknado, or 5-Nado, Global Swarming, should I say, and Sharknado, the last Sharknado, It's About Time. So, comes with all 5 movies and stuff like that. So, it is, let me see if, this is It Follows. I know this one's going for a little bit too. I bought this off eBay for I think like $30 or something like that. But like I said, some of them do have pretty cool back arts. It Follows. This is the Underworld collection. All 5 of them. Underworld, Underworld of Evolution, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, Underworld Awakening, and Underworld Blood Wars. Of course, at some point in time, when they make another Underworld, this one will be null and void, and then they'll come out with another collection, and so on and so forth. So, this is Tigers Are Not Afraid. One of the most recent. This is RLJE. It's a Shutter film. Really cool looking art. Make sure I'm just stacking these correct. Different take on a zombie film. They actually just came out with Peninsula, the second one to this. Train to Busan. I actually have 2 copies of this because the first one that I got was bent to shit, and then they sent me a new one. Is this the, this would be the bent one. So I did keep it just because I kind of undented it, but when I first got it, it was dented. But this is Terrifier. The back, this one has the most interesting back. You've seen the movie, you know what scene that is. This is the 10 Cloverfield Lane. Really, the second one to the Cloverfield, which had nothing to do with the original, which I was kind of like bummed about, I guess you want to call it. An American Werewolf in London. Another one that has like that 8 Mile, the Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels, or this is, like I said, nothing too crazy. Just Beware the Moon in the back. Stephen King's Cat's Eye. At one point in time, Best Buy had a whole bunch of these horror movie films on Steelbook. Christine, another pop art one. This one, the only thing is that this one comes with an L card and stuff. Doesn't have the information on the back. This one I enjoyed for the longest time. This one I think is in French release or something like this. And when I saw this one, I'm like, I need to get it. Never going to open it. But this is the Don't Breathe. The one with the old man or whatever. This cover is just, creepy, and I like it a lot. This is The Exorcist. Another one I bought at one point in time with what was I just talking about? Cat's Eye. This one was there. I have another one I'll show you in this stack here. But this is the Terrifier one that isn't dented, isn't bent, isn't opened, still in the plastic. So I'll keep that like that. One of the recent ones I just picked up, and that's the Friday the 13th Steelbook with the, you know, all on the back of that. That one's, and then I think it says something about the mother on the back. But Friday the 13th, the original one, first one. This one I recently got, Nightmare on Elm Street. I got this delivered from Best Buy. They had it on sale for, I think, like $14 or something. This is another one that was with Cat's Eye. This is Salem's Lot. This was, I believe, a Target exclusive. The Rob Zombie's trilogy, House of a Thousand Corpses, the Devil's Rejects, and then 3 from Hell. So this one looks pretty cool, and like I said, it comes with its own. Some come with their own. This one, the back, is pretty cool looking. But this one I think is a Target exclusive. A Quiet Place. Actually interested in the second one when it does come out. So that's A Quiet Place. Limited edition of the Predator. The first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers and Jesse the Body Ventura and stuff like that. This is the Leprechaun 7 movie set. I do have the regular Blu-ray of this with all 7 movies, but this is the Steelbook edition of it. The limited edition Steelbook. Like I said, if it's the limited edition, there's a good chance that I'm going to pick it up just because that it says it. This is only at Best Buy exclusive. The It Chapter 2 one. I don't have the first remake of the It on Steelbook. I only got that on regular DVD. This was another one I picked up with all that, and that's the original Stephen King's It with Pennywise the Clown on there. This one, like I said, just the cover of this, you know, scares the shit out of me. This is Friday the 13th, the Killer Cut. Another one, like I said, they're all different. They all have their own like style and stuff. And then these next two are like the main collections that I'm trying to. One I think I'm almost done with. I don't know if I have how many more there actually are. Let me move this camera a little bit just so I can grab these. All these are on my bed here. So let me grab these. Hopefully they don't all fall over, and most likely they will go all over the place. But I'm trying to keep it. So like I said, some of these are in a collection. So these are the Scream Factory Steelbooks. So a lot of these I don't have even open. I've seen the movies many a times. It's just I got them for, you know, some of them are 10,000, some of them are 1,000, some of them are like 5,000 and stuff. So this is the Army of Darkness Scream Factory Steelbook. So like I said, let me move these over. And they're all going all over the place. So let me grab a stack of these. And we'll go like that. That should work. So the other one is Escape from New York. These I know have pretty nice looking like the backs to them, but again didn't even bother opening them up except for 2 of them. This happens to be one of them. The Fog. This one I did open up just to see the transfer of it, but that's the Fog. This is Forbidden World. Like I said, a lot of these, this one doesn't even tell me how much it is, but limited edition Steelbook packaging. I know there's a few other ones coming out that I have to pre-order. Hopefully they're still there. But this is Galaxy of Terror. Like some of these are just like really cool looking Steelbooks. Halloween 2. I know they have a Halloween 3 that I gotta get. but a little expensive. The Howling. This one looks really cool. Humanoids from the Deep. Life Force. This was the other one I opened. Actually, no, this was not. Which was the other? There was another one that I did open up to see the transfer and stuff. Someone asked. But Life Force. Love Story with the Vampires. Motel Hell, one of the most recent ones that came out. This one, I mean, that cover art with the pig going crazy and stuff. This was the other one I opened up. Prince of Darkness. This is Piranha. Pumpkinhead. One of the newer ones as well. Slumber Party Massacre. I think this came out within the last like 3 months or so. And this one's going for a pretty penny. They Live. With Roddy Piper and the whole, obey, must obey and stuff. And then this stack here, I do have one that I want to show off with the with another one. But these are, like, when I saw the covers, I wanted to buy them. They were like $14.99 at the time, and I got pissed off because on the thing at Best Buy it said $9.99, and I'm like, I went up with pretty much everything, all of them in my hand, whatever ones they had there, and they're like, no, they're I think $14.99 or $15.99, and when you go up there and everything's $5 more than you expected, sometimes you get pissed off, and I'm like, now they're harder to find, so now all of them are like $40. So instead of, just spending $14.99 and shutting up, now I ate a little bit more. But these are really cool looking. Like I said, these cover arts are just so eye-popping that I'm like, I need to get them. So these were, I believe, Best Buy exclusive ones, but these are, I believe, by the same artist, and I can't remember who the artist is of these, but these are really cool looking. This is actually, I got this one a couple days ago. This is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So they all got this like comic booky like cover art to them that I'm just like, I really dig these ones. So let me see if I can push everything back and stack these so I don't, drop everything, which most likely I'll do. This one's really cool looking. Black Swan. Carrie. Child's Play. You can find this one relatively cheap. Still going for like $20 and stuff. A lot of these I've bought brand new. Some of them come with digital copies, but I'm not opening them up. Some of them I had to get previously used and stuff like that. But at least as long as they come with like in good shape, I didn't care too much. From Hell. Like I said, some of these just look really good. This one is my favorite one out of all of them. One of the ones I was looking for the longest. I saw it and I just paid I think like $45 for it. I'm like, I just want this one. This one just pops for, I don't know. This one I just liked a lot. And this is Jennifer's Body. Don't know why this one, out of all of them, they all look cool. But this one out of all of them, I was like, I have to get this one. And then I kept, every time I looked for this one, I saw this always up there. And it was always for, $50, $60. And I'm like, I don't want that. So I was looking for this the one day. Found this for like 30 something bucks. And I'm like, let me get it now. Because this has to be, one of the cooler ones. It's a Jennifer's Body. But it's this white Steelbook with just, what's her name? Megan Fox just sitting there, So I picked this one up because I was looking for this one for the longest time. So I picked that up. This is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This one, unfortunately, has a little couple dings and bends and stuff like that. But, if I keep it in here, I'm not going to touch it or whatever. At least the cover of this is, good enough. But that's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I got a few times over. I got a Arrow, the Arrow collection of it, regular Blu-ray because the cover art was really cool looking. This is The Other Side of the Door. Poltergeist. Return of the Living Dead. This one I like as well. This one I bought used, and it didn't come with any, like the L card. Like I said, I like the limited edition, the L card and stuff. This one I bought used, didn't come with it, but Wrong Turn. And the last one I'm showing off is Young Frankenstein. So like I said, those last couple were, I had to get all of them. Found them different places, different prices and stuff like that. But I don't know if anybody knows anything about all these. Leave a comment, let me know. But I don't know if there's how many more of these there are, how many more different ones. Because I know at Best Buy they had certain certain ones were Best Buy exclusive, certain ones were maybe Target or something. Because I remember I didn't find the Black Swan from back in the day. I didn't find certain ones, so maybe they were limited to certain different places. If anybody knows anything about any of these, let me know. If you enjoyed this collection, let me know. Interact with the comments, stuff like that. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and of course hit that bell button. But the thing I'm here for is a couple bits of business. Not on here, but on my Instagram, Tony's Movies. Look me up on Instagram. I will be giving away a copy of this because I actually, I bought it off Amazon, and the one package said that it was lost. So I went and I tried to get a refund, and I said, if we can't get a refund, if it's only been a couple days late. But again, it said it got lost. Like a couple times recently through Amazon, I've gotten packages lost and stuff like that. So I didn't want everything, after deliberation, I'm like, I don't need everything. So I rebought this one movie, and then both came in the same day. So I do have 2 copies of this. It is a Scream Factory release, a recent one. So I will be giving away a copy of the rental. But like I said, it's going to be on my Instagram. There will be a post as I'm uploading this. I will be doing a post for this on my Instagram. So check out Tony's Movies on Instagram. If you want to have a chance to get a copy, win your copy of the rental. Really, the only thing you have to do is my second bit of business is the podcast that I do, The Wicked Horror Show. Changed up a little bit. So we used to do our lives on the Dorkening page, the Dorkening podcast network, and the Dorkening. We're changing. We have a Wicked Horror Show Facebook page, so check us out there. But we will be streaming lives there every Tuesday. So the Wicked Horror Show page. Check us out there. Check us out, the Wicked Horror Show on Instagram. Pretty much, for those of you who don't know, it's a podcast where we talk to horror movie, actors, actresses, directors, producers, whether it be from, first-time filmmakers or first-time actors to, we've had Kane Hodder, we had Sid Haig, we've had Michael Berryman and Felissa Rose, and, a whole bunch of the icons in the horror business. And then we've gotten up-and-comers like Tristan Clay and Destiny Orndorff, and a whole bunch of people that, were making fan films and stuff like that. So check us out, The Wicked Horror Show. If you're interested, like I said, Facebook and Instagram. I'll leave all the links to everything I'm talking about there. And like I said, if you're interested, check out Tony's Movies on Instagram. I will have a post up as I'm uploading this video right now. Check it out. Probably be going like a week. Very simple, and all the rules and regulations will be there. So if you're interested in a copy of the rental, check it out there. Hopefully you like this. Like I said, comment. Let me know what you think of the collection. If you have some of these. If not, if you're looking for some, where I found it. So on and so forth. Let me know. And yeah, I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.